Hello parents of the Norfolk FFA members that are going to the state FFA convention, and also hello members. This is a quick video to try to provide some information about the state convention and also congratulate you all for being able to qualify in some way to attend the state FFA convention this year. This convention is an honor to go to, and I would tell you that there are about 23 other FFA members at Norfolk High School that are jealous of your ability to attend this convention. We will be leaving on Wednesday at 12 o'clock, April 8th. This will get us to Lincoln, Nebraska at around 2 o'clock, where we will start the convention with some visits on East Campus, and then Caitlin will also move over to the Pinnacle Arena to start to practice for the chorus events. Before we leave, we'd like you to make sure that you bring all the appropriate clothing, which would be some casual dress for a few times during the day, and then official dress. We will be in official dress every day for at least some part of the day, and that would mean that you probably want to either plan accordingly with extra pairs of white clothes and black socks, or a lot of deodorant. Please, though, be responsible in your luggage, and remember that we have a van and we have 9 students traveling down there, and they need room to sit. If you bring small coolers for snacks and drinks, that is very thrift of you, for pop can be expensive and other drinks can be expensive, and if we buy in bulk, you can lower your amount of money you need to spend. If you bring coolers, or if you're bringing luggage, or if you're bringing any other items that you're going to put onto the van, they are subject to search by Mr. Eric Wilson of the Norfolk Public Schools or other staff at Norfolk Public Schools before we leave. Therefore, please be advised that your materials will be searched before we leave to make sure you are not trying to bring anything inappropriate. We will not be stopping between Norfolk and Lincoln, so plan accordingly for the drive. Also, money-wise, you shouldn't need to bring a lot of money, but you do need to bring enough money to eat. The New Victoria Inn does have a free continental breakfast, so that is nice, but you do need to bring money for lunch and supper each on Thursday and Friday, and then a supper on Wednesday evening. The hotel is totally covered for by the FFA, so you don't have to worry about that one. The hotel is the New Victorian Inn on North 50th Street in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I will have a female sponsor in Mrs. Kelly Gugamis there. She is going to, because I'm only 8 students are spending the night on Wednesday and Thursday, I did not bring an extra sponsor for cost reasons, and also I just couldn't get one. The female sponsor is an experienced ag teacher from Wheeler Central who is also staying there, and I'll be helping out with some of her sponsoring also on the male side, so she will be doing the female side for me. At the hotel, please make sure that you are ladies and gentlemen first, in that knowing that there are other people at this hotel that might not be in the same mindset as a high school student. That means volume of music, volume of TVs, opening and shutting of doors. All of these things need to be respectful to all of the individuals that are also staying at the New Victorian Inn. A rule that is kind of hard for high school students to understand is the whole idea of no boys in girls' room and no girls in boys' room. Means how we'll have one room of girls and one room of boys. Sliding back and forth because you guys are friends might be something that you can think of, but this is a safety issue and also just an issue that our current student organizations don't appreciate. So if a girl or a boy want to visit each other, please make sure you stay in the doorway with the doorway open, and we do not intrude into anybody else's room unless we are invited, and that we do not go into the girls' room if we are a boy, and if we were a girl, we don't go into the girls' room. This is not flexible. This is not a rule made by me. This is a rule made by our career and student organizations and our school policy. So please, boys, make sure you stay out of the girls' room, and girls stay out of the boys' room. The hotel asks that we do not hook up any video game systems or anything to the TV, so please make sure that you refrain from doing that. Any damages caused by individuals in their room will be charged to that specific individual. That's the hotel, and if we move on to the convention itself, the convention is held at the East Campus on Wednesday from about 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock for Norfolk. And while we are there, we'll be competing or doing campus visits while the others, their agri-science team, is competing. We will then be moving over to the Pinnacle State Bank. At the Pinnacle State Bank, the Pinnacle Arena. The Pinnacle Arena will be where most of our sessions, speaking events, and most of the session itself, or the convention itself, will occur. Some of the material will also occur in the surrounding hotels in the Haymarket area. Crosswalks, Norfolk knows what crosswalks are. However, once you get to a big city, a lot of times students forget their brains, and crosswalks are made to protect the drivers and to protect individuals. So please make sure we watch those walk signs and don't walk signs. And we'll be together a lot, but there will be times where we'll split up, where some individuals will be going to watch more contests that are driven towards them versus contests that are driven towards other people. So we will be expecting you to abide by traffic rules while you are going through from one street to the next. At the Pinnacle, we will be doing a lot of sessions, and with these sessions, Norfolk will be getting a couple awards. We have already qualified for one, and we might qualify for a second one. And besides that, a lot of other chapters are going to get a lot of awards. This year, I'd really like our members to start to see that there are a lot of opportunities out there that Norfolk doesn't know about. And I've told the students and parents that I don't believe Norfolk is one of the top chapters in the state. However, I do believe that our members that are in our chapter can become one of the top chapters in our state. And so by going to the state convention, you guys have the opportunity to see and hear some of those names of chapters that we should be next year or the next years. It means how you're all underclassmen. I hope that challenge comes to you and you see all these blue jackets that are zipped up all the time in other chapters, and that aren't wearing hats, and that aren't dinking on their cell phones at sessions. And that's the model that we would like you to take, because that develops our young men and women into people that know what respect is. And so I have a bunch of rules there that talk and equal into detentions, and you guys can read through those. Sleeping, texting, being just a turd, all of those things aren't what we want at the state convention, and there will be those people doing those things from other chapters, but those aren't the chapters that I want us to develop into. I want us to develop into a Norfolk chapter that we all can be proud of, and we can break this stereotype that some of our members think we are, and those members aren't going to this. The members that are going to this are the members that I believe can lead us into a better area, and there will be members from other chapters there that are not the greatest to follow, and maybe that's where we can shine as Norfolk members, and we can make them see that Norfolk is a chapter that believes in respect, and you guys can be the ones that do it. So make sure you're on time, you're in official dress the whole time, and that we aren't doing anything that would be unworthy of what an FFA member should do. This has the signatures down at the bottom, and with the understanding that if you do one of those things that is not acceptable, I don't have to take you on another FFA trip. You should understand that. And then the other sheet that you guys have is the medical release form. I need that just in case something happens, which has happened in the past. Accidents do happen that are unforeseeable, but if we have the medical release form, we can at least get you to the help that you need. So please have all this filled out by April 7th so that we can have a fun and educational trip to Lincoln, Nebraska. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask.